What's the best time of year to sell your house in South Orange County? Traditionally, it is in the spring market. But when is the spring market for real estate? The first day of spring is March 20th. Is that it? If you're thinking late March, April, and May are the start of the spring market, you are wrong. If you want to maximize the buyers competing for your property, you need to get your property on the market in February, March, and by April 15th at the very latest. I've seen too many times where sellers get excited about the sales prices of homes in their area that close in March and April, only to be disappointed when they put their house on the market in May or June and they don't get nearly as many visitors and typically not as many offers, if any at all. Why does this happen? Well, here in South Orange County, I have noticed that many buyers, especially those that are coming from out of the area, out of the state, out of country, want to have their home purchase secured before school gets out. That means before the beginning of June. And in real estate, you always have to work back 30 days because of the escrow process. So if you want to have your home sold and get your proceeds in your account by May 31st, that means you would have to get your home on the market between April 15th and April 30th to account for a 30-day escrow and 1 to 2 weeks on the market. And that is an ideal situation if your home is priced appropriately to sell quickly. But when you are selling, you can't think like a seller. You have to think like a buyer. When does a buyer want to find their new home? When would a buyer want to move in? Like I said, a buyer wants to move in by the beginning of June at the very latest. In South Orange County, summer is traditionally a very busy travel time and sales typically slow from the spring rush. So when August and September roll around, the market often comes to a complete halt because everyone is consumed with back to school, whether it's elementary, high school, or college. But by the way, that makes August and September a great time to buy an investment property, but we'll discuss that at another time. Buyers start to look again in October through December, but not with the same gusto they had in the spring. And then in January, there are the excited buyers who have made it their New Year's resolution that this is the year they are going to buy a property or move. They are chomping at the bit for any new property that comes on the market, and inventory is incredibly low. As a seller, buyer demand and low inventory are your friends, so you want to time it as correctly as possible to maximize your proceeds. Why am I telling you all of this? Because it's the beginning of January, and if you are even thinking about selling your house, now is the time to start planning and prepping. When I meet with seller clients for the first time, I always ask for a tour so I can see everything about their home, and they often ask what they need to do to get the house ready for sale so they can make the most money. Do they need to paint, get the carpets cleaned, do a massive purge of 30 years of stuff that they've accumulated? It can be all of those things and more, and that all takes time. And you always want to include that as part of your sales timeline. So if we keep that same May 31st of when the buyer wants to close, we work back with a 30-day escrow, 15 days on the market, and then let's say you think it's going to take about a month to get your house ready. You need to add another 2 weeks onto that estimate because snags, distractions, and life always come up. That means you need to start working on getting your house ready no later than March 1st. Time has suddenly snuck up on you and you feel overwhelmed. But that's why I'm here, to guide you and help you through the entire process and to get you started on the right track now, before it's too late. My goal is to sell your house as quickly as possible for the highest price possible. But those results can greatly be affected by timing. We all know you have to be in the right place at the right time. And if you're looking to sell in South Orange County, you need to sell your house, or you need to put your house on the market in February or March, period. Have questions? Contact me. My number is 949-444-1601, or you can scan the QR code and let's set up a meeting. Let's chat. Let's find out what your real estate goals are and see how we can maximize the potential earning opportunity for your property. And if you're looking to buy, great, we can discuss that too. I'm here for any and all of your real estate needs.